What's the cutest thing you can think of right now? Puppies? Kittens? Or even a slight chance Baby Yoda? Like, come on, who doesn't find Baby Yoda cute? Whatever you choose, be warned that that adorable creature has gained entry to your mind. Simply looking at it will trigger an instinctive caregiving mechanism, a brain response that has evolved over thousands of years of human revolution. Hi, my name is Jasmine, and alongside my group members Shafa, Russell, and Maxine, we will be talking about how the human brain is biased towards cute things. For instance, do you ever just see a cute cat on the sidewalk or a cute pug in the pet shop and just go, "Aw, so cute"? Seeing that cute squishy face that accompanies those big round eyes, soft fluffy fur, and that insanely adorable wagging tail, chances are you will remember that cute fluffy face for quite a while, and may even unconsciously recall their faces a few weeks later to reminisce how cute they were. You could have even gone up to your friend a few weeks later and say, "Do you remember that cat we saw on the street the other day? It was so cute." However, what if I were to say it is no coincidence we are attached to cute things? But what exactly is this phenomenon? Why does my brain consider such a wide variety of things and beings to be cute? Why does it leave me feeling warm and fuzzy inside? This phenomenon, so to speak, has been happening to everyone subconsciously. The words just come out of your mouth naturally without even realizing it. This is why sometimes I'm not even aware it has happened till I hear the words come out of my mouth. But it's funny, really. I don't notice I'm saying the words, but I do notice other people's reactions. So that sparked a curiosity in me. How exactly does it work? Anyhow, cuteness does not only attract us on a visual level, it also attracts us on a neurological level. This is the reason why, when some people are sad, they tend to look at photos of cute animals and things, or a video of an animal doing something cute, as it makes us feel happy, even just for a slight second or a few minutes. So, today, the purpose of this speech is to hopefully help you grasp a better understanding of this phenomenon or process whenever you catch yourself saying "aw" at a thing or an animal in the future. And without further ado, Russell will be talking about how the brain is hardwired to react to cute things, followed by Shafa, who will be talking to us about how bias can affect our judgment.
Thank you, Jasmine, for that intro into the topic we will be discussing today. And now, I would like to take some time to talk about how our brains are naturally hardwired to react to cute things. The brain happens to be the most complex body part that we humans possess. The brain is an organ located in our skull that helps us control all our voluntary actions, involuntary actions, interprets our senses, controls body movement, as well as influences our behavior and emotions. In other words, the brain defines our humanity. The human brain, which often can be overwhelmed by various cute traits such as big sparkly eyes, tiny noses, or even a large head on a small body. If anyone were to be asked what is the cutest thing they have encountered, there is a high chance that their answer would involve an adorable animal such as a cute puppy, a baby seal, or koala bear, or even a human baby. Encountering cute things would easily be imprinted in our brains for a long time. But the question on everyone's mind is, what exactly makes cute things so irresistible to the human brain? The answer for that would be whenever we encounter something that we find rather cute, the orbitofrontal cortex located in our brain ignites fast brain activity, which is also linked to emotion and pleasure. Being in the presence of cuteness enables us to facilitate our personal well-being and complex social relationships by activating our brain networks that are associated with emotion and pleasure, while also triggering empathy and passion. Witnessing something cute can draw our attention by sparking fast brain activity as well as getting in touch with all of our senses. In fact, one of the biggest factors that shape our behavior is cuteness, possibly making us more passionate people. How does our brain enable us to enjoy looking at cute things? It's simple really. Our brain allows us to enjoy looking at cute things by injecting us with dopamine, a chemical produced that helps boost our mood and makes us feel exceedingly happy, thus explaining how the human brain is biased towards cute things. Now, what are some examples of cute things that cause our brain to ignite fast brain activity in regions such as our orbitofrontal cortex? Or, in simpler terms, what are some examples of cute things that excite us? According to the website Top 10s, which is a website dedicated to informing us on the top 10 cute things which were voted on by the people, the cutest thing to top that list would be kittens. People seem to be drawn towards their cuteness, softness, and baby-like features because we humans happen to have a bred-in-the-bone urge to pet soft things. Coming in at second place are puppies. In the eyes of the majority of the people, puppies are adorable and many people choose to make them house pets. Reasons why people find puppies cute is because of little things such as their soft fur, their small structures, and their cute puppy eyes. Who wouldn't want to get a puppy as a pet? Now that I am done explaining about how our brains are naturally hardwired to react to cute things, I would now like to introduce my fellow groupmate Shafa, who is going to enlighten us on how bias can affect our judgment.
Alright, thank you to Russell for your explanation, and now I'm gonna get into the second main point, being how bias can actually affect our judgment. Now, according to Psychology Today, a website dedicated to human behavior, founded by Chris Charney, in an article published, bias is an irrational or illogical preconception that is against of or supportive of something, be it an idea, an object, a group, an ethnicity, and even, yes, cuteness. Now, it usually manifests and is learned at a very young age. Through internal experiences and upbringings, through external experiences from friends and or from families, and from the way of life they live in. Now, because of this, bias can actually affect one's judgment, such as justifying or unjustifying one's actions or deeds committed by someone based on their appearances alone. Now, I want you guys to imagine something for me, right? Imagine if a snake keeper were to feed his pet snake a humanely killed bunny. Now, what would you feel? Some people might feel disgusted or even revolted towards the snake keeper for doing such actions towards a bunny. But what I find funny with these kinds of people is that they usually have no problem with people feeding their pet cats or pet dogs pet food, in which, if you don't know, pet food actually contains animal products themselves. And so I find it kind of funny that these people would complain about snake keepers but not dog or cat keepers. Alright, let's get into the first example. The first example being the common house cat. According to the American Bird Conservancy, a website dedicated to conserving wild birds and their natural range within the Americas, cats have been well documented to have contributed to the they have decimated local wildlife to a degree where they have contributed to the extinction of at least a whopping 63 different species of birds, mammals, and reptiles. And despite their damage to the environment, the government doesn't seem to have a worry if our furry friends were the ones doing it. Now, let's take an animal that doesn't fit the conventional cute criteria. For example, the invasive Burmese python and the invasive Argentine tegu. Now, these animals, they don't usually fit the cute criteria, and despite their ecological damage being minuscule compared to the ones cats have done, they are on constant watch lists from the government and are even banned to be kept as pets within the state they are residing in. Alright, let's get into the second example, being Cameron Heron. Now, you might have heard of this guy. He's been trending on social media lately. According to the Tampa Bay Times, titled "Cameron Herons went to prison for Tampa Bay crash," where the tweets followed real, written by Christopher Spata, 5th of August 2021. Now, Christopher Herons is a 21-year-old male that has been sentenced to 24 years in prison after he committed an illegal street racing act that resulted in the death of a mother and her 20-month-old daughter. And despite all of this, he has ignited a controversy on social media because of his conventionally cute and attractive appearances, with people trying to lower his sentencing from 24 years by comparing his incident to another case incident that got a lower sentencing. And some people even go as far to say that he should be free from prison because he looked, and I quote, "He looked too cute and innocent," end quote. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I can't help but to remind myself that Cameron Heron's case, to some extent, actually mirrors to that of Ted Bundy. Now, according to Biography, a website dedicated to writing someone's life, Ted Bundy is a murderer and rapist that have killed and raped at least 20 different women. And despite this knowledge being widespread during the time when he was already caught, he's still beloved by many women despite his despicable past. Well, I mean, people have their own preferences, but okay, I guess. And so, this concludes my speech, my main point at least. I would now like to lend my hand to Maxine to conclude our presentation.
Thank you, Shafa, and now I'll be continuing with the conclusion. Now, do you finally believe that there is no coincidence that we are attached to cute things, just as Jasmine mentioned earlier? If you have, well, congratulations, but if you're unsure, here, let me give you a hand. Speaking of us getting attached to cute things, Russell did an amazing job at explaining how the mysterious and fascinating brain of ours works. In conclusion, the humanity in us is characterized by our brain, which is in charge of everything we do, including our voluntary actions, involuntary actions, emotions, and the release of hormones. Now, cuteness practically ignites rapid brain activity and tricks the brain into releasing the happy chemical dopamine. We humans undoubtedly absolutely love to be in a happy mood. Thus, we tend to love looking at cute things and later on getting attached to them, wishing to be happy forever, wishing for the brain to release dopamine forever. And that is exactly how we get attached to cute things. Here's a quick question. Why do people take drugs? In my opinion, I think it's because they want to feel happy and escape from reality, whereby cuteness does the exact former. I think it would be reasonable here if we classified cuteness as a drug to mankind. I remember during my childhood, there was a famous cartoon where each and every character had superpowers. There was this one girl who had the superpower of controlling people's minds whenever someone looks at her super cute face. Up to this point, I'm sure that cuteness has already proven its power against manipulating people's minds, but don't worry the next time you encounter anything cute, as after the years, during all these years, our brain has already actually learned how to control the attraction and like forbid us from doing anything extreme only because someone or something cute is commanding us or anything like that. Moving on to the bias part, Shafa also did an amazing job at illustrating how bias can affect our judgment. In a nutshell, bias is an illogical preconception that is either supportive or opposed of something. It can affect our judgment adversely, and the example of animals bringing on destruction to our planet Earth, such as cats and invasive Burmese pythons, perfectly clarified that point. Here's a little something that I would like to add. As the famous idiom goes, don't judge a book by its cover. According to Wikipedia, it means that one should not judge the value or worth of something solely on the appearance. I think it would be of perfect use here. Remember the example of Cameron Herring and Ted Bundy mentioned by Shafa earlier? I mean, why on earth would people defend them and justify their actions solely because they have a cute and attractive face? They literally committed serious crimes and should be rotting in jail for the rest of their lives. Especially for Ted Bundy, the American serial killer. So, after listening to our speech, I hope you gain a thorough understanding on how the human brains are biased towards cute things, and I strongly urge all of us to embrace the fact that we are biased towards cute things, acknowledge that point, and make logical decisions in life. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.